You're watching A to Z episode 93.
Today's guest is tattoo artist and man that wears many hats, Johnny Johno.
It's like they're trying to be too meta.
We're gonna make them an offer they can't refuse.
Much better.
Yeah. You can
buy you a drink. You can't just not
well, I mean, he did pick out somebody we know.
Well, you sidestepped the question. That technology does not exist.
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Zach. I'm here with my co-host Aaron.
What's up, guys?
Welcome to A to Z podcast, where we sit down with the folks that make Southeast Texas a better place to live.
And if you're new to listening, thanks for checking us out. A to Z is available on all podcasting platforms, and new episodes are out weekly. Remember, you can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram, where we post clips, updates, and a host of cool memes. They're a little dank.
So many memes. We also have a phone number. We've been working that for a little while. You can call or text 409-206-2971. It's flashing at the bottom of the screen, 409-206-2971. We've had a couple of cool things going on with it, but Aaron, we've been getting messages from somebody, and I'm just going to
it's funny because it's totally anonymous. This isn't one of our phone numbers per se. This is the podcast number. So when
it's
pops
a Google number. Yeah,
it's totally anonymous. Yeah.
So I get a text from somebody, some random number. It says A to Z ? And I say yep, and it says tight, and I say hell yeah, sunglasses, right? And then they go, how's y'all's day? Not so bad, and you? And then they send me a picture of a beat tattoo.
Yeah, you're going to have this scrolling if you're watching, right? Yeah.
And he said, just got a beat tattooed on me. I'm fucking great, man. I'm going to get white girl wasted to celebrate tonight. And I said, hell yeah, dude, who's this? And he kind of dodged it. He said, this is the guy making bomb pulled pork tacos.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know this person. He said, I had it on the grill for a hot minute for that smoky flavor, and now it's slow and slow. And I said, that's a good move. And then he said, I hope we have a good night. I'm going to listen to the new episode. And then, I thanked him for reaching out, and I offered him 2 tickets to the old Lonesome show. And he goes, man, I appreciate it, but I prefer it go to someone who's truly in need, like a broke college student or someone down on their luck.
Okay.
And that's just so cool,
That is cool.
So you can text us. Like, it's no pressure. You don't have to worry about anybody answering or having to have a conversation. You can just shoot us random photos or anything.
Leave us a voicemail. And we love it when you guys interact with us, honestly. That is, this is a communal thing. And that brings me to my next point, is what we started doing with these phone numbers a lot of the times are the giveaways, right? So the last episode, we had a giveaway for a Dan Chris Games card game. And a guy by the name of Seth Carl, he called in, left a voicemail. He ended up winning the card games, you guys. So, and until this becomes like a bigger thing, your chances of winning are going to be extremely high. So listen to the end of the episode. Make sure you come back after the music fades and listen to the outro. And we're going to tell you guys what you can win and how you're going to win it.
Absolutely. So today we got Johnny Johno. Man, we've been talking about having this guy on for such a long time.
And he's one of those guys that's like really humble. And when you say, hey man, you want to come on a podcast? He's like, hey, what do y'all get? I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Kind of like if you remember the Fast Bill episode where he was the same way. Just some of these salted earth guys, they don't think they have anything interesting. But it was a great time. We kicked it with our old neighbor, old compound mate. We talked about how he makes late night customs guitars. We talked about the tattoo game. We talked about the scene back in the day, getting punched in the face by Reverend Horton Heat. We went to so many things, and I don't want to spoil any.
A lot of old stories, but forewarning, it's pretty raunchy episode. If you found us from the Wood Pastor episode,
hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty.
Yeah, we have episodes that you can play in church, like that one. That's true.
Yeah.
But then again, we also have some episodes you can listen to at the bar.
This is explicit.
We are A to Z, right? So that's a fair warning. Thank you. Yeah.
So enjoy this episode with Johnny Johno.
Leaving the bar, man, we hit that back road with a mason jar. Don't get there, don't see the buzz, cause I got me one hell of a buzz. But I ain't trying to get home to bed. Someone better give me the back road head from my. You guessed it, buddy, my back road baby. Back road baby, the meat and lean, a little bit crazy.
All right, man. Well, all right.
Everybody, welcome to the show, Johnny Johno.
No, we're not starting like that. Come on. Okay. All right, maybe so. That's cool.
Let's do a montage of just starting over.
That would be great. I would love that.
It's Saturday night.
The whole is just starting
3
over.
days later.
All right. But on a serious note, we got Johnny in here. Good old friend Johnny Johno.
Yes.
Man of many hats. Tattoo artist. artist, one man band, late night customs, guitar, cigar box builder.
Yeah, that's right.
Old compound resident.
Yeah.
Well, man, the only man who's put ink into my skin.
Still?
Oh yeah, still. Look at that.
Still.
That's cool.
Just the two.
Just the two. Yeah. I mean, we all used to be in a cult together, right? People ask me all the time, like, what the compound was. I'm like, it was a cult.
It
Don't worry about
wasn't
it.
the Pueblos, that's what it was.
Wait, Saint Tropez.
Saint Tropez.
Yeah.
Wasn't that?
I forgot about that.
You remember when we went there and because it passed over so many times. Like, you'd go to pay your rent one month over here at this building.
Yeah.
And the next month you go and there'd be a sign that says, no, you go over
Parigi.
here and
That's
go over
right.
there.
We swapped management companies like 4 times the last.
They
4 or 5.
Put us back over to another
And
one.
every time they do, it's like they change the name. And I remember the last time they're like, we were like the compound, the kind of adobe looking things that's over there on.
They're like the company didn't even know what they owned.
And they're like,
it was-
oh, you mean Saint Tropez? I was like, Saint Tropez? Don't try to church it up. What are you talking about, Saint Tropez? Saint Tropez. I was like,
who's the last people to stay? Like, who were the last people in?
Yeah.
Me.
Was it you?
Yeah.
That was the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, because you moved out and I did. And then
And
King
Simon
and all them.
Evan
But,
and all them, yeah.
Yeah, I was the last one. If my kitchen sink or my kitchen ceiling wouldn't have fell in, I might. Nah, it was time. It was time. Yeah, I had a moat going through my.
Yeah, that's right.
you're not supposed to be like Erie, you're not supposed to,
Yeah, is Erie still there?
Retired
No,
there, you
I
know
drove
what I
by
mean?
there the other day, and she still has her plants all there. So
I mean, I'm sure she's there, man.
she's
Like I said,
hanging
her
on.
tail grows up underneath the place, you know what I mean?
You think she's magically bound to the compound?
man. She has to be.
Erie's immortal.
She's the one that kept us all from dying while we lived there. Jeez.
Probably so. I remember the one night when me and Johnny went over there like 3:30 in the morning, knocking on our door. Hey, come party with us. And for those of you listening, Erie is like probably a 65-year-old, I don't know, lady, single with a Chihuahua. And we just wanted her to come party.
She never
with us.
complained.
She was
apparently
apparently deaf
every
or
time we
something.
saw her. Yeah, that's
She
the
told us
theory.
one time, she goes, I didn't know y'all had kids. It's like, what? You don't hear her hollering at them all the time? Y'all?
Yeah, y'all like shared a wall with her, and we would be like rambling in y'all's house.
Yeah, she
So,
shared a
like-
wall
Yeah, 5, 6 in the
where
morning.
she tried
Yeah.
to sleep at night, where one side of her bedroom's wall shared with Johnny and Christina, and one side shared with me. And it was like, I don't know, she must be deaf. She must be.
Always a big smile when I saw her, though.
Yeah, she's the nicest lady. Shout out to Erie. She's the
Yeah.
nicest. She's the best.
Yeah, man. She was cool, man.
Anyway, well, what's up, man? What's going on, Johnny?
Oh, man, nothing, whole lot of nothing
What do
going
you-
on.
What are you doing now? You were just talking to us about how Imelda really just jacked your house up.
Yeah, jacked the house up, 21 inches.
Oh,
Yeah,
Killed-
lost a
killed
lot,
Ursula.
Yeah, I lost about 60, 70 records, too, man. That sucked. But my daddy's guitar is safe and sound, bunk beds.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
prized possession for sure.
Yeah, my countertops were full of guitars and records and, what have yous.
Yeah.
Got him,
Yeah.
just started saving everything.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I had a few things I knew, and then the rest was just kind of pick and choose, running around going, water's everywhere, It got to a point where I couldn't even sit down because there was nowhere to sit because everything was sitting on something,
Well, you got a lot. You have a lot of like late night customs guitars. I've seen pictures.
Yeah, a lot of them hang on the wall though,
Yeah.
but a couple were on the ground, but
You need to have like a blowout cell, like a flood cell. You need to have a flood cell. That's it. Let's do it. Let's call it a flood cell.
How many of those have you made?
47, I think.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, 47. Because I keep a detailed log of it. Pretty well, not super detailed, but I mean, because they have names.
You got a spreadsheet?
Well, it's not a spreadsheet. It's all handwritten. Oh man, but it's yeah. I mean, I give them names and they're in order.
Mhm.
I need to start putting the dates of when I made them.
Yeah.
And then when I destroyed them. And some of them, and when I say I have 47, of course they're not all around, anymore. And
What,
some
do you
of them,
sell them, or like,
I've
give
sold a
'em- give 'em
few,
away?
donated a few,
Yeah.
gave a few away for this.
I think
that,
my
and the other.
favorite was Pugs. I mean, that was
Yeah,
that one was awesome.
That was a fun
Yeah.
one. And then, yeah, man. I just sometimes the neck won't just sound right in the box, man. It may look cool, but it just ain't the match. So that neck bye box and neck goes somewhere else.
Is there like a thing to like cigar box guitars, like a certain sound you're going for? Or?
Man, well, you know me,
Some
man.
ring
I'm
out.
hooking up to the old big muff, so it don't really matter. You know what I mean? As long as the halfway stays in tune. Hey, usually I go for art to begin with. I want it to look
Like
cool.
the
You know, I don't
aesthetics,
want. I don't want to
yeah.
build the same one every time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That gets boring. You know.
Yeah.
And but then and then you just hope that it sounds good once you string it up, and you know, and if it don't, well, bye box, and you put that
Let
next
me
somewhere
see what
else.
this Kleenex box
Yeah,
sounds
hey,
like.
man,
Let me
you
see
know.
like.
Yeah, why not?
I got an idea. Let's go raid Specs dumpster. You ever done that?
Well, no.
I just now thought of it. Let's do it.
Right now?
They have a humidor with all the cigars. They probably throw away a lot of cigar boxes at Specs.
Oh.
You think they do, or you think you know?
I mean, I don't.
Reuse them, recycle them.
I don't know
Yeah.
if there's like a secondary market for those things. You would know. I don't know.
'Cause I know, like Miller's, they'll like have a few stacked up top.
Oh, do they?
You know, and they had like 4 of them one time. I was like, what you doing with them boxes up there? And old John was there, you know, and he's like, well, give him 2 of them. I said, 2 of them? Thought we was tight, man. You know? but he gave me the 2 wood ones, so I was like, hey, you know, those 2 were
Oh,
like
yeah.
the cardboard ones, you know. So,
Hey, you don't want that
cool.
cardboard one. That one definitely not survive
you
flood.
know, I've used them. Yeah, they're okay. And some of them don't sound bad, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the durability is what I would think.
Yeah,
Is,
yeah.
You know, it's if it's a humid day outside, it might just
Well,
collapse.
yeah, when do we have humid days around here? If it's a humid day.
Yeah.
It's either 1,000-year floods or humidity. I mean, you can. choose
Yeah,
one or
yeah,
the
yeah.
other.
1,000-year.
That's. I mean, the 1,000-year flood's 100% humidity. I would say, right?
If it's raining,
Yeah,
yeah, if it's raining, it's
yeah.
100%.
Is
Yeah,
that really?
yeah.
Like, because 100% humidity has to be like 100% of the air is water.
No,
Isn't
not
that basically just the ocean?
No, it's 100% is like until the precipitation mark. So when the air is saturated with enough water that it falls, that's 100%. That's all rain is
Can't hold the
falling
clouds, can't
water.
hold it.
Yeah.
So we're always
Saturated.
near raining all the time.
I mean, like in the 90s, that's when it's misty outside. You know,
We're
it's
always
like foggy,
freezing, I
like
mean, yeah.
foggy and misty.
That's different.
I don't know. Somebody, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. I might just be.
All right,
Talking
take
my
your
ass.
caller, man. Take a caller. Maybe somebody will correct
Hey,
you.
we got a phone number.
409-206-2971. Nobody's called it.
We're like Mike Jones up in here. We have a phone
Who?
number now. Mike Jones. So what's up, man? Are you taking commissions now? And I know that you're kind of displaced, but you have a little workbench and stuff like that. I know you've taken them before.
Yeah, I
But-
will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, you know, like, you know, nobody's calling.
What kind of commission would you like to receive? Like maybe somebody with a weird idea, or would you like somebody with just kind of humdrum, easy to make?
Yeah, either. Well, I mean, I like easy to make. Nobody likes a headache.
He's
but,
like,
I mean,
I'm trying to get paid.
Yeah, but at
nerd."
the same time, I mean, you don't just want to, have just here you go, man. You just put something put together overnight. You know what I mean? You wanna
Yeah, you
have a
put-
little
you put
thought
some
into
love
it. You know?
into it,
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to break a few tools before it's done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to sharpen your chisel up again because you done thrown,
Yeah.
stab the workbench with it. You know?
Where did it go? Cigar box guitars have like a long history, right? Like
Yeah, they were started making one around I think World War II, I guess. You know. with
Really?
the-
nobody had anything.
Yeah, the poor folks. That's what they made. And making them out with the strings were like baling wire.
During our rationing, it's baling wire.
Mm-hmm.
Baling wire?
That's what, man. Don't quote
I mean,
me
it's
on
all
it,
you
but-
got, man. You got a
guess so.
cigar box that you got out of the trash from behind whatever 30 specs.
yeah.
From the World Wars?
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
stole some baling wire from your sharecropping job, and then
Exactly. Yeah.
I guess you'd have to have baling wire of different gauges, though.
or
just
yeah,
tune 'em
tighten-
down.
You just
tune
tighten
'em,
it
right?
up,
Time 'em
man.
up
Yeah.
different. Yeah,
I mean,
I guess so.
God, had to have been hell tuning back then.
Yeah,
Didn't have an
Because
iPhone with
Just
a tuner.
well, they use
You have
like
to use a
eye
pair of
bolts and
pliers,
stuff
you
or
know?
whatever. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you have to get some pliers on that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be twangy, man.
rat-
Yeah, fucking beer
Born out
bottle.
of rationing, you know what I mean? They wouldn't, they're rationing wood, so just use cigar boxes.
Yeah, I don't know what they'd use for neck. Probably like I don't know, like a table leg or something. I think I've read
Table leg, yeah.
Just whatever they could find. It was,
Broken axe haft.
yeah, something
maybe
like
something
that.
like that, yeah.
Probably because they broke the table apart to use for firewood
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
or Poe.
They poke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just partying and smashed and broke.
I like, you incorporate them in the shows sometimes, though, when you're doing Johnny Jailbird, right?
Oh, I don't play nothing but.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just play your cigar box guitars?
Yeah, now. I mean,
Well, he's got.
Well, I got one. I got a K that Jimmy James gave me that he
Yeah.
broke the neck on. Years and years ago, hit it against a tree, and then 2
You
weeks
fixed
later he saw that it. Because I told him he gave me the guitar, with no neck, of course, and I'm looking at it. I can't find a picture on the internet with this color. It's like a seafoam green.
Yeah.
I can see the guitar all day long, but it's like a sunburst. I
Yeah.
said, man. So finally. Realized it's a rare paint job. He says, "Yeah, I know. I read it. I read it in the magazine 2 weeks after I broke it. Because it's like from the '60s or something.
Man,
you know?
that is-
So I put it back together. I just put a neck on it, and so of course 4 strings, no
You talking about
frets.
that
You know?
seafoam
Yeah.
green when you play? That's what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that before, yeah.
I've only played it a
Thing's
few
sharp.
times, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, the thing's sharp. I don't know if Zach's seen it, but like you've made your whole rig, right? So you got your guitars, and then you also have like your
Wait,
pedal,
do you
your
use
pedal
that
that you
suitcase,
sit on.
that suitcase speaker that I gave you a while back?
Yeah, a while back.
Long while
I
back.
actually plugged it in. It's funny you say that. I plugged it in about 3 days ago.
Yeah.
With that old custom amp head I had, that gold glittery one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the naga hide, the roll.
yeah, right. Those tuck and roll or whatever.
plush.
Yeah, the pleated. Yeah. Yeah, and I of course, hit the big muff up to it. So,
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Well, I
man,
mean-
the speaker still works. I saved it from the
That's
flood.
crazy.
Yeah.
No, Ray Ibarra brought me that. He found it on the side of the road. Somebody had taken like an old style suitcase, like a little
Yeah,
one,
like a rigid one. Yeah.
and they put a Celestian in it,
Yeah.
and it's like it's a jack on the side.
Yeah,
all that
man,
shit,
it's
like-
cool. Because I remember the first time I met you when I went to
Yeah.
when we went to your house when you lived over there on North Street or wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that
remember
little
seeing that.
jam
Like,
room
whoa,
over
look at that thing, man. Yeah.
Probably spoke
And then
to
we
you.
sat in the
You gotta
lawn
pass it-
chairs,
you gotta
man,
pass
and
it
just
forward.
laughed and talked.
Oh man.
I don't think I burned my head that time though.
You didn't burn your head that time?
I had a half moon one time. Said it out on the compound hotline. Hey, man, anybody know what this half moon is? This half circle is on my forehead? Yeah, you burned your head on it. Oh, shit.
Dude, man.
There's so many stories that we can't tell.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
we
we
could,
could,
but
but
we
we
probably
shouldn't.
shouldn't.
no,
you know?
you want to keep some listeners
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
here.
well-
I don't know. They probably like it too much.
I want to keep the heat off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
want the heat off. Man, there's a lot of late night jam sessions and stuff like that.
Oh,
Deacon
yeah.
Jones, man.
Deacon Jones, man. That's right, man.
A lot of stuff.
Deacon Jones. I
I remember we'd go over into the jam room. There'd be like 7 people in there. Only 2 people are actually playing an instrument. Everybody else is like banging on something.
Yeah.
Somebody
Stomping
brought
their
like 2 plates from the kitchen. And they were like,
yeah.
somebody's playing a dryer exhaust thing like an accordion.
Yeah.
Like what the hell?
Yeah, on the
Weird.
porch we had where the cinder blocks came into play back in
That's
the early
right.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had that old mop that I would bang on. Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn a cinder block into a shaker if you
Yeah.
throw it right.
If you're strong enough.
Yeah. Yeah, Deacon Jones, man.
Man, what a
Yeah, I
wild
wasn't
time.
around for Deacon Jones. That was a little before
No?
I came in.
Oh, man.
I mean, we had like the reunion specials every now and then.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we'd get together for dress rehearsals at Thirsties, for a while.
Dress
after that.
rehearsals.
Yeah, you had to wear nothing but denim. Nothing but denim.
Yeah, that's right.
You're wearing something besides denim. Get out.
Yeah, nothing but denim. Yeah. Those were fun times, man. I remember, coming playing drums at Zebo's house, and
Yeah.
knocking on the door.
Drumming on the door at 4
Not
in the morning."
tonight, Johnny. Not even be wearing his underwear,
See,
I
that's
just
when
bust in there. Like, motherfucker need to lock y'all's door,
you just bust in there.
No,
and
lock my door. You kicked the door in.
Oh, come on. I was
At
never
least
that.
one
I'm not
time.
Kevin.
No.
You were
no.
coming for Kevin whenever
Oh.
we lived together.
Fair enough.
He'd say,
door down like
not
3.
tonight, and that's when you would walk 2 doors over, and you just like kick in Kenny's door and be
Yeah.
like,
How about here?
"Wake up, Kenny!" And then Kenny was like, "Huh? Okay, I'll get up."
Yeah.
All right. It's like, all right, we gotta practice some meat songs.
Exactly. Yeah.
2-man band, meat.
Yeah, meat. Yeah.
You and Kenny.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
It's
we were going
called
to open up
me.
for curtains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were gonna
open up for curtains.
That's right. Double headline.
Yeah, meat curtains. Man.
Curtains. Yeah.
And we were going to have all our songs were going to be vegetarian, about vegetables. We had fried green tomatoes. We had, all vegetable songs, but a band named Meat.
Oh, we're so silly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's fun, man.
How do we survive?
I don't know. I've thought about that plenty of times where I'm like,
It must have been the
yeah.
booze.
I think so. Preservation, man.
Yeah, it is a preservative.
Whiskey preservation.
Yeah, you pack things in alcohol. It keeps them around.
Oh, all those church burners, man. I think that's really it.
Man.
We should have went to Miller's and got stuff
I
for a
know.
church burner.
I completely
Oh,
spaced
Lord.
on it.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, we should have. We should have just done one at least, a little celebratory church burner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we'd
A
have
celibate.
we'd have a 2 whole bottle. We'd have a bottle of Jaeger and Fireball that nobody would ever drink.
Yeah, we'd all drink them. We just
But
keep
once
going.
you have one,
Yeah.
you don't want another. But once you have that other
You
one,
get the sermon with one.
it's all downhill,
like, it's kinda-
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah. What was it that Jacob says? Tastes like heaven, burns like hell. I don't know if it tastes like. I don't know.
that sells it though.
Because he's the one that came up with the
With the
mixture.
church
Yeah,
Jacob,
and
Jacob came up with the church
Jacob,
burner?
yeah.
Why does he hate you?
I mean, why does he hate us?
Now
Why-
that
why
we
did he
we
hate
all
himself?
drank them, man.
Yeah.
That was his cocktail too.
Yeah.
But so I got on the internet one day and I Googled the two boozes and somebody in New York on some forum said, oh yeah, my buddy drinks a thing called what did he? They were called Jaeger balls. I said, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
but it was just a Jaeger ball. You can't go
Jaeger
Jaeger ball. That ain't no fun to holler.
Yeah.
Like, church burner. See, that just has a better ring.
That's
to it,
like metal. That's like metal.
Jaeger
as
ball.
fuck. Church burner.
That
Church
just
burner
sounds
fucking metal.
stupid.
Yeah, it sounds stupid.
Your church burner's
I
tough.
remember feeling ripped off when we would go to Thirsties and they would have that chalkboard for the Thursday special.
Yeah.
And it was like Thursday special is Sail on Fireball and Jaeger, but they never put church burner on it.
Yeah,
Oh, they
I
don't
was
want to
like-
scare the day crowd.
I was like, y'all know what's up. Come on, just write the name.
we're
on
not
there.
we're not condoning the burning of churches. We're just
No.
trying to burn down our inner churches.
yeah.
you know?
Just like they're not really selling liquid marijuana, so to speak.
Mhm.
I mean, these are just drinks. You know what I mean?
So they're just naming drinks.
They're naming drinks.
Well, guys, I think we need to take a break because I need to use the bathroom.
Gotta go TT.
I gotta go TT with my boom boom.
Let's sell some ads.
I got TT with my boom boom.
Hi, this is Jake Hooker of Jake A. Hooker, and you're listening to A to Z Podcast. A to Z Podcast is funded in part by our patrons on Patreon. If you would like to support us, head over to patreon.com/A2ZBMT.
All right, guys. Well, it's the middle of the episode, and I'm sure you've already guessed it. It is time for us to show some love to the sponsors that show love to us.
Yeah.
And on Friday, December 21st, at the historic Jefferson Theater, we got the annual tradition, the Tracy Bird Christmas Show.
Everybody knows Tracy Bird. He's charted more than 30 hit singles in his career. He has 11 top 10 hits. He also has 10 studio albums, a 2 greatest hits album, 4 gold certifications, and 1 double platinum certification. And he has a new album out, came out in 2016, All-American Texan. He's back on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It took a while to say.
It's a lot. He has a lot of
Anyway,
stuff,
look,
man. He's back on the road. He's a
that's it.
local legend. He's back.
You guys
to
all
killing
know who
it.
Tracy Bird is. We don't need
Yeah.
to explain it. Actually, if D Clove stops and asks to get a picture with you, you know you're famous. All right, let's just, you know what? That being said, you guys know what the Tracy Bird Christmas Show is. It's him. It's a great time. He usually like brings a friend or two,
Yeah.
you know, like a mystery guest.
He'll play his hits. He'll play some Christmas songs.
Exactly.
It'll be a good time.
It's gonna be a great time. Fun for the whole family. Fun for you. Date night. Whatever you want. Doors they open at 6 p.m. The show starts at 7. Get there. Tickets can be purchased on Ticketmaster.com. They start at about $25. There's a range. And if you want any information on this event or any more like it, go to discoverbeaumont.com.
Yeah, so let's get back to the interview with Mr. Johnny Johno.
Hey, I'm wild. Save all your paintings? I know you had like some of those paintings. You did?
Yeah, anything that was on the wall, was
Pretty safe.
yeah.
Oh man. You don't mind if Johnny borrows this, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
I mean, I got it because I was going to start doing pen and ink
you were
stuff,
gonna, yeah.
but I just haven't used it. Yeah, it's a trade.
It's always funny. Like this, there was an episode of SpongeBob where Squidward was trying to teach SpongeBob about art. You know what I'm talking about? It's like where the bold and the brash thing came from.
Yeah,
He was trying to teach him like it was really funny about how to sculpt and how to draw and
Hey, man.
he would teach him how to
Alright.
like go from like simple to complex, and it looking at this just like reminds me of how funny that is. It's like render from simple to complete. It's like, how's that gonna turn into a damn nose?
Oh, yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like all the way into
Yeah,
there.
like, we're going to draw a circle in red,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then,
Yeah.
a couple circles, all of a sudden it's a beautiful female face.
Yeah, see that's where I'm lacking.
it's what was the one that I saw a lot? It was like how to draw an owl, and it said draw a big circle here, and then a bottom circle for the body. Finish the fucking owl.
yeah.
It's like a
Finish the owl.
perfect picture of an owl.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, that's pretty cool. I like the textures and stuff. In this
Yeah, the
book.
techniques,
That's
you know,
cool.
with, the squigglies and the cross hatching and
Does the cross hatching and all that apply in tattoo work? Like, do you? I mean, what's the shade? Like, what is shading as far as tattoo goes? Like, is it?
well, I mean, you do like some whip shading. You can kind of like whip these lines out like that, or a lot of times it's little small circles if you're doing,
I wonder about that too, because it's like when you see a gradient, like when you
Yeah.
see like color fall off or something like that. I was like, how
It's just
how
you're
do you
just
do
injecting less ink.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it has a lot to do with the speed of your machine and the speed of your hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're going running like this, and if you're doing it slow, of course it's going to
That's just always been kind of magical to me.
Like, so much is not going to get in. Because in the end, it's kind of like just a series of dots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This injection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of times, especially in portrait, in like photorealistic portrait tattooing, you're like, how do you get that shading like that? Because you don't see any dots. It just looks
Right.
It just looks like
Smooth,
perfect shading,
yeah.
smooth and everything.
Creamy.
Or even the opposite now. It's pretty in vogue now, like the watercolor style,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Really?
Like borderless watercolor. It's like, how is it so even? People will get that color, like it looks,
But it's
like
like
someone
it looks
photoshopped
washed
it on
out,
there. Yeah,
but it's also
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
stuff
also
like that's really
in there.
impressive.
Yeah, I hadn't done a whole lot of that stuff. I've done a few because it was a thing there.
Yeah.
Anytime something's a thing, and they come. That's
Yeah,
that
you
week, man, we're busy with it. Yeah.
infinity
listen.
symbols.
Oh yeah, man.
I saw this on Pinterest.
Oh, man.
So
Yeah, Pinterest is the new tattoo flash.
I want a semicolon. Can I get a semicolon?
Oh man, we did. Yeah,
You're like, yeah,
we did the heck out of those, man. For sure.
Shop minimum $60. 15 minutes later, here's your semicolon.
Yeah. Yeah, and not even that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh dang.
No, but no, your style is like you're pretty much a traditional style guy, right?
I mean, I'm a pleasing the client kind of guy,
yeah.
but yeah, that's if I had my druthers, that's I think they're fun. That's the first tattoos I remember seeing when I was a kid. Some old dude with a green tattoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could still tell what it was, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because they hold up over time because they were simple.
Like a Popeye.
Right,
type of
yeah.
thing
You
when
knew
you're
it was
a
an
kid.
eagle or
Right.
a heart and dagger, you know what I mean? Even though it was green and, no want to drop a color in it.
Yeah, I remember
And the green was the black,
my grandpa was a World War II vet.
Or
And he had
blue.
like a tattoo, and it was so faded, but you could still tell what it was.
Well, right,
and you're
right.
like, you're like, damn, he's badass.
And that's the traditional tattoo, though,
And they're
because
always
it's a
in strange
simple...
places too. They're always like right
Right
here.
there, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
real visible. That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
back in the day, it was kind of like if you had a visible tattoo, you were a fucking badass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. And nowadays, it's like, I don't know what it is. I guess it's just the times, but it seems like a lot of people come into a tattoo shop now and like for their first tattoo, they're like,
Hand tattoos.
a hand
Yeah.
tattoo or a neck tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, that's your first tattoo.
A lot of first time neck tattoos, right? Like,
Yeah.
I talked to a girl out one time over at Tattoo Mania. She wanted to come in. She's 18, you know what I mean? Wanted to get the Slipknot S on the side of her neck, And I said, that's cool.
Well, like
whatever,
the one that you draw in high school with the lines.
Yeah,
The three-
kind of
Oh,
like
you're talking about
that,
6
right?
lines?
Yeah. Yeah, and she wanted to get it right here on the side of her neck, and I was like, and this was years ago, so it wasn't, we were getting where we are now, but it
Right.
wasn't. And I was like, where do you do for a living? Where do you work? She said, Taco Bell. I was like, do you want to work there the rest of your life? You know what I mean? Because you slap a big old slip knot on the side of your neck at 18, you don't even know what the hell you're doing with your life at
Yeah.
18, you know what I mean?
Your brain's not even fully formed.
Yeah,
You're 18.
so I taught her to do it like on the back of her neck. That way, she can let her hair
It's a
down and
little
cover
more
it
classy,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, sure, you can wear it up in a ponytail, and there you have it, or put it down. You know what I mean, for that job interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
'cause-
sure. Let them find out
nowadays
later.
they're a lot more lenient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have to be, because everybody's getting
Because
them.
everybody's getting tattoos.
Well,
Yeah, you won't
honestly-
be able to hire nobody. You know.
I think that started happening when certain super like high profile people
Celebrities.
started getting like
Celebrities and
Takeshi
athletes.
6ix9ine had the face
like
tats, and
Beckham.
everybody got face.
You know what I'm talking about? I think it started like with Beckham, right? Like Beckham was a
Oh, the
super,
soccer guy?
Yeah, he was like a big like sex symbol. You know what I mean? Like we grew up with him and everything,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden he just got like sleeves, and that went all the way down to his like phalanges.
Yeah.
And then everybody,
Phalanges.
and then
That's a nice word.
yeah, it's a little,
$10 word.
use my
Yeah.
vocabulary over here.
All right.
But yeah, I really feel like it was that, and then a few other people.
I
and
mean,
then
even
after that, everybody was like, "All right, cool."
Cody Johnson. Cody Johnson's like a real traditional country. He's like
Yeah,
a new
he's
guy
got
coming up,
both
and
his
he has hand tats
Yeah.
on his he has a whole full sleeve all down to his hand. I don't know what it is, but it's just like I'll see that, and he plays to that like patriot, like right wing conservative kind of crowd. Like country. He used
But
to
see,
be
tattoos
he
are
used to
cool
be
for
a
them too
rodeo
now.
guy, like a
Yeah.
cowboy, and it's
Yeah,
like,
right.
and it's like, oh, I guess that's acceptable now. It's kind of cool.
It's like both sides like it's the right side used to be like super square,
Mhm.
and now they like
They're
tattoos
badasses.
too. Yeah, they're like they love tattoos as well. Everybody likes
which
them
is
now.
good for y'all, I guess, right?
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
Cultural acceptance.
Yeah, except now there's more tattooers and more shops, so the piece of the pie gets
Yeah.
smaller. But still, I mean, fun for everybody because people, are loyal to their place. So what I mean,
Obviously,
Like-
he just doesn't.
no
No one else has touched Zach's body but you.
Oh man,
He took my virginity,
that's
Oh.
right.
my skin virginity.
And he's kept it too.
Skin
He ain't let nobody else touch it either.
Kept it in
It
my back
burns.
pocket.
Okay, it hurts.
It burns. Only when I pee.
How'd you get? Why'd you start tattooing? Because you said you were
Wow,
tattooing for
hell
like
knows, man.
10, 15 years, right?
16 years.
16 years
yeah,
now?
Yeah, 16. Man, it fell in my lap. I never wanted to be no tattoo artist, man. I like to erase when I draw, you know. I like to erase a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't even sharpened my pencil yet, and I've already rubbed the eraser off. You know what I mean? And I just started erasing on a blank piece of paper, you know.
Yeah.
But I had a 53 Chevy, and Gil wanted it. And the wife I had at the time had called up the shop unbeknownst to me to say, hey, we got this car, you know, and we're selling, you know. I was like, well, we are, huh? So anyway, he said, yeah, man, I'll buy that car from you, you know, give you first option to buy it back. You know, oh, yeah, sounds good, you know. And he come back and said, I tell you what, you give me that car, I'll teach you how to tattoo. I was like, ooh, yeah, I don't know about all that, you know. So let me think about that.
Teach
Don't
a man
think
to
too
fish,
long.
right? Yeah.
That's exactly. That was the story you told me. Yeah.
What the hell were you doing before you were tattooing?
Immediately, well, I was working at the encoding center.
Okay.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
because I was doing my apprenticeship while I still worked at the encoding center.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy James became an apprentice, and I knew that he had no job, and you know, and he was going. I was like, I'll be damned if this kid's going to come in here, and you know, after I done put all this hard time in, you know. So I quit my job that day.
So Jimmy James, like, he was the spark. He was like, I'm not going to let this whippersnapper.
Yeah,
fucking-
exactly. Because he was
He lit a
younger
fire
than me.
under
You know, he was
you.
younger than me. He didn't have to have a job. His
Yeah.
folks took care of him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know, he was like, you know, that was it. He didn't have to. He was like, damn, I'll be damned, you know. So I'm not gonna let him pass me up, you know. So I called Gil, and Gil's like, oh, they knew anytime they get the phone call, you know, it's like, oh, he thought I
You
need to
want
talk
that
to
truck
you.
back.
He thought I was,
Yeah.
he thought I was, he thought I was quitting, you know. He said, no, I'm talking about quitting my other job, you know.
Yeah.
We'll be here full time. All right, then, JJ. All right.
Like, pass me on. Give me some people.
Yeah. Then Jimmy James ended up not even tattooing right away, you know what I mean? And he
Yeah.
did other things. And he's been tattooing now, you know.
Yeah.
But if he'd have done stuck with it the whole time, he'd been doing as long as I have been, you know.
Yeah. That was a Tattoo Mania, right? With Gil?
Yeah,
That's what you're talking about? Yeah. Way back in the day?
That's when I first met Jimmy James, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
Talk about. we all have-
Neither one of us worked there when I met him. I just had, 'cause I used to, when I worked at the encoding center, I would go over there and hang out because a buddy of mine was banging
You were
the
getting,
piercer.
you were getting tattoos at that point.
Yeah, not so much. I was broke, man, broke dick dog, man. But like say, a buddy of mine was banging the piercer they had there at the time, and he had no car, so I was like, all right, you know, I brought him over there, you know what I mean, and I just, well, he's talking to her, I haven't talked to the other guys, you know what I mean, just. So then when I get off work at the coding center, I was like, well, I don't want to go home, man. I don't go over
I wanna
here
stay
and
out, hang
have
out,
a
yeah,
couple cokes,
yeah.
have a few smokes, tell a few jokes, you know what I mean, and then go home, you know, and that became, and there you have it. You just, you know,
That's a pretty
you
wild
hang out
place.
there enough, then you find yourself just kind of, they put
Maybe
you to work,
maybe
you know
I
what I
could do
mean?
this. It's like cleaning up the shop.
Yeah.
You know,
You
take out
start pushing
trash.
brooms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start taking out the trash.
You go and get
all of a sudden, like,
hamburgers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you consider like tattooing to be of the same kind of level as like? I mean, it's a trade, you know, right?
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
it is.
I trade
hard,
all
you
kinds of
know,
stuff for it.
What's the weirdest thing you trade for a tattoo that you can say on air?
The weirdest thing that I've traded?
Sure, yeah.
I don't know, man. Remember that mandolin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't say it's the weirdest, but then I got 2 TVs and a mandolin over from Mumford, you know. But I mean, I don't know what else I've had, you know.
Anything and everything.
Firearm, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
Whatever. It depends if I wanted it.
Didn't
What
you, like-
you got and what I want.
Didn't he shoot up the cabinets and stuff with a shotgun?
Who,
And
Gil?
Yeah, didn't you do that?
No, I did shoot
Yeah.
it one time, yeah.
How do you forget that? And then wait, what?
And I think I was naked,
yeah,
too.
Oh yeah,
I
that was
think I
me.
was-
And you were naked.
Yeah, I
you
was
were just
naked.
shooting up cabinetry and stuff with a shotgun and this.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
this like was this when it closed? Like
Oh,
it
there was
closed
nobody there.
down?
I'd been the girlfriend I had at the time. We'd been over at Star Bar or somewhere. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
And like, let's go back to the shop, man. And you know, we're gonna go back and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never did
You
that.
did something.
We,
Yeah.
we never did do it though. But I remember getting to work next day and her panties is up on the couch in the back.
They got
You know what
bullet
I
holes
mean?
in 'em.
Yeah, you know. Well, there,
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
I think you used the wrong gun. I think that's
Yeah,
what
no,
happened.
well, it had like you know, it was like bird, you know.
Oh, birdshot? Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
It
So
was
it
for-
didn't,
it was for
it didn't even
intruders.
shoot a hole in it, you know.
Right.
As I shot like the cabinet, like one of them big. The cabinet's actually at Teriyaki's place, Envious over in Vida.
Oh, okay.
He bought it
Yeah.
off Shane after we closed. Yeah, you know.
It still has
Kevin's
holes in
got
it?
history.
Yeah, because I had circled it, you know, with a Sharpie, you know, and signed my name, you know what I mean? And then I took the shotgun shell and I'd hot glued it to my station, you know what I mean?
Ah, good time.
That's good,
Yeah,
man.
they were good, man. Yeah.
You're a
yeah.
storyteller at heart. That's what it is.
I've made a few stories. I don't know how good I'm telling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's,
I think you have a starring role in a lot of stories that I tell.
Oh, dang.
It's mostly
think so.
compound stories.
the compound stories. Yeah, that was the cult that we were all in.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
all have tattoos too,
Well, I
except
don't
for
have
you
one.
don't
You
have
don't have
one,
one.
Me
which
or
is
me-
a shame.
Me or Kevin, neither one of us. Well, Kevin got
Kevin
one.
has one.
Yeah, I guess I'm the
Kevin
only
has one,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin has one. Kenny has one. I have one. Zach has one.
Lance.
Lance has one.
So did Lance is at y'all's house?
Yeah, you did Lance in my carport.
Yeah, with the band playing.
with Dustin hepatitis flying around.
That's the only true compound tattoo. I
Yeah,
really-
I mean,
I don't know if it's true. Come on now, god dang it.
It's big too. It's the biggest one
Yeah, I
too.
know. His was drawn
It's hard,
on-
it was
the
dark,
napkin.
you know.
Hey,
like-
yeah, his was
People were walking by.
his
the whole
is like
time.
his is like twice as big.
no lamp.
as everyone
you know?
else.
That's a stupid idea, but it's fun. Though. What a
It was
story.
it was fun. Yeah. No, it started with me and Kevin because
Yeah,
me and
y'all came
Kevin
with the napkin.
Yeah, we were at the bar and I
Yeah.
drew it up when I was drunk and I was like,
Yeah.
Kevin, let's go get this. And then the next day he was like, all right, we're going to go get it. I was like, well, I'm not trying to back out, but I don't have any money.
Is that like your first tattoo?
Oh, that's right.
That
Yeah,
was
he
my
paid
first
for both
tattoo,
of them, huh?
Yeah, and he paid for both of them, and that
that's
started
the pay it forward thing.
that started the tradition
Yeah.
that like the last person to get it had to buy
Ah.
the next
Is
person.
that how it went down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Simon has it too. I forgot.
Yeah, Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Simon got it the same day.
That's right. So it kind of was a tradition. It's fun. But
Huh.
you need to get yours. All right. I don't care if I got
Simon will pay for it.
Look, I
Yeah,
he'll
yeah,
pay for it.
yeah. Oh, dang, sorry.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't care if I got to practice on a grapefruit or something, but I'll put it on you. I don't give a god.
I think
darn.
Aaron will probably do a pretty good job.
I have a super
Oh,
steady
yeah.
hand. You know. Yeah. I've never done it before. Like I said, give me a grapefruit. I'll practice.
Practice, man.
Johnny's
You practice on people,
Johnny's sitting
man.
here. He's like, man, we don't even live there anymore. Is
Yeah.
that really
Yeah, you
necessary?
wanna give me a
Like,
what?
It's necessary. It's super necessary.
Do it for the show. Do it for the
Yeah.
gram.
Yeah, man. We'll do. Maybe we should do it here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You got your machine on?
I don't have a carport. I don't have a carport anymore, so can't do it in there.
Yeah, can't do it in the carport.
You got any misdemeanor shows coming up?
Yeah, Saturday I'm playing at Riverside Tavern.
Man, you seem to be frequenting that place, dude. You like that place, huh?
It's not that I like it. I mean, the people,
just- they
you know,
pay you?
somebody goes, "Hey, man, you not even really get paid." You know? Somebody's, "Hey, you want to play?" Okay.
I got you.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, because most of the time I don't get nothing, man. You know, I think you know.
You don't get nothing. You're
I mean,
your time.
not over there. I mean,
He
you
gets
know,
a chance to
Logon's
play.
the main place that I ever make any money.
Oh
at,
yeah,
you know, you know, every time, you know, she's like, "I'm sorry, there's only X amount of dollars." Like,
They need some
I'm going to hand it right back to the bar with these beers I done been drinking.
man. They need some diversity at Thirsties, man. You should get with like Blake or Pug or any one of those guys and just like get
A lot
half
of
their
people have been
set.
swapping sets.
Yeah, because honestly, like Blake plays. He'll get in, he'll have his show, and he'll just play like the second half, and he'll get somebody to play the first half for him. You know?
Yeah,
So-
see, I could do that. I mean,
And-
I think I've got 53 songs that I play now. For,
dang.
not all original
They're all
covers.
about
yeah.
a minute and a half, 2 minutes
Ah, come
long.
on, a couple 3-minute ones in there somewhere.
Yeah, I
Depends
just,
how much I've been drinking, man. It may be shorter than that, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But yeah, I got like 50-something tunes, 53, I think, that I can play, you know, start to finish.
What?
Yeah, you
How
should
did
get
that
on
whole
that.
thing start? Like you started doing the. Did
Jailbird?
you ever try to do a band?
I've been in bands before,
You've been in
back
bands
in the
before?
day.
Back,
yeah.
back in the day.
Before, yeah, once I started tattooing, I actually, when I was a apprentice, I was in a band called Loser's Advocate, and Gil went, and Rowdy was the bass player. He was also a Pearson apprentice there, and we played at the Copa. And like when they had the Monday night shows or what have you know, and Gil went out there, you know, and watched us, you know, and he's like, "Who's the fag in shorts?" Because I was wearing shorts that day. Like, Gil, shut the fuck. You know what I mean?
Wait, he walked into the Copa and was like, "Who's the fag?"
He
in the
talking to me. He hollered when I'm on the stage
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? And he's like, if you don't
"Come
get
on,
paid
man,
for
shut
these gigs, you're not allowed to play them no more. You know? Well, he didn't let me. You know, when you're married to Gil, you know, married to the shop. You know, back
Right,
in the
right.
days, there was no, you know, like Jacob.
He was the
he's-
boss. Yeah.
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 He was the boss. I mean, and even if we weren't working, you're coming home with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he was right hand man. You know, it's like, jeez. And I love the guy. You know what I mean? But jeez, those were some times. So I guess it started out of necessity because most people knew me as a tattoo artist, and they didn't know that I was in bands, you know, prior to that. You know what I mean? Like, you play music? And I said, shit, man, that was my biggest passion.
Yeah.
And then, so I did it just because I didn't have the time to spare, for one, and I did like one-man bands as it was, as it were. So, yeah, it just kind of, because I started doing it, and I didn't play my first show till, 2012, was it? But, that Odie Fest. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all there.
But when I lived in Austin is when I dreamt it up, like 2006, is when I would sit out in the garage and chain smoke cigarettes and just play, you know what I mean? And that's when I came up with the whole spiel.
Stumbling on a tambourine.
Yeah, and then I just Then I just did. I had egg shakers taped to my shoes. You know, You laugh. I got egg shakers in the car right now, man. That's my busking, stuff. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's a cheap solution.
I keep guitars in the car,
those
man.
things are like $2.
The old lady goes and tans at Planet Fitness, man. I'm out there playing guitar for 9 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just busking in front of Florida.
Yeah, I did today, man. Played today, man. Yeah, I sure did. But yeah, that's how it all came about. You know what I mean? I wanted to play music again. I missed it, but I didn't have the time to. You know.
Well, it takes.
And the older you get, it's harder to get everybody in the same room at the same time.
Absolutely,
you know? Yeah.
Because people start
after school, meet you after school, man. You know.
We don't need to fucking practice, Randy.
Yeah,
we need some gigs, Randy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's funny.
Bunch of married old men playing in a garage somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it would be easy just to play by yourself. You don't have to get permission from anybody. Just
practice. You know what I mean? But the thing that sucks about those, like being in a band, everybody has, gets to, put in, some input. But I'm like the only input, it's like, so
they kind of get
so
to
the songs start kind of
sound
sound the same,
Yeah.
I think that's why there's been.
I say start, and they always have. But,
there's been this big thing with 2-man bands, in the last 5-6 years, like 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah,
like Black Keys.
Black Keys and
that
White
what is
Stripes
it?
even.
Was it stupid ass band? It's real. 99 Pilots or not? What is it?
Oh, I don't know. 21 Pilots.
21. That's like a 2-man band.
I don't know.
And then
like I said, the first one was probably White Stripes. That's when it started.
I mean, it's two's a party and three's a crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Flat Duo Jets was a 2-man. I don't know if you heard them guys. They're Dex Romweber.
Mm-mm. Yeah. No, I haven't. No, I don't know anything about
They're not
it.
around no more.
You have like a knowledge for rockabilly and all that stuff that I think it probably surpasses anybody I know.
I mean, I like the stuff. I've heard a tune or two.
Yeah. Wait. Talking about rockabilly.
Yeah.
Was it you that you got punched by Reverend Horton Heat, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that you?
What?
You got punched in the face by Reverend Horton Heat or something?
Yeah.
And then didn't
I went
Rob,
to jail.
And then didn't Rob try to
I went
go
to jail after that, yeah.
And then Rob tried to go fuck Reverend Horton Heat up and he got banned or something, right?
Man, that was a crazy night because a lot of those guys got, the fight broke out as soon as the band started playing,
Yeah.
It's like Billy Freak Out when people freak out. And
he said freak out. I mean,
exactly.
Psychobilly, freak out.
Because I remember Bull bounced up to Pool, kind of, and one of the bouncers goes, whoa, all of a sudden hemmed him up in a headlock, and he's like, help me. Another one of the guys grabbed a fucking, a pickle jar, the glass ones, smash, man. And Art Hansen was out there. Somebody knocked him out. Another guy broke his ankle because he slipped because the bartender was spraying.
Is that why he was in the boot for the longest time?
I could have been.
Could have been. And
he was like, fuck this, we're never doing rockabilly ever again.
Yeah.
So why did he punch you?
Oh, I was talking shit.
Yeah, but it was like
I was hanging on the side of the bus. I was hanging on the side of the bus. Here's the bus driver, and I'm like, well, motherfucker back there, need somebody to straighten out his cord and stuff, maybe to get to it. So I was talking shit, man. You know what I mean? All of a sudden,
and then you went to jail. Isn't that crazy?
Because Well, man, it was a hell of a night, man. Vagabond Swing
in public.
Well, you had Horton Heat over here at the gig or whatever they were calling it, and then
was that the
Vagabond Swing over at Tequila Rock. I was back and forth.
Were you carrying their drummer on your shoulders? Was that you that was carrying the drummer?
On my back.
I have a picture of that somewhere.
Oh, I'd like to see
somewhere
that.
on Facebook.
Yeah, because I remember the first time I did it, we just said,
you shirtless,
and then the next time they played there, it got to that part of the song, he's like looking at me like, all right, man, if it's a thing, let's do it again, man. And I was like, they had that 50 long foot cord or whatever, and I just walk him in around people and stuff.
I wonder what that's
badass. To Vagabond? I don't know. They played. They were
just disappeared.
Lafayette.
Lafayette. Yeah.
I think they broke up maybe because I know that the drummer now, for the life I can't remember his name. Roy. Yeah, Roy Rand. He was in like another. He was doing like some singer songwriter type stuff.
Well, it's like that band is like that style of music. They play that. It's like swing music. So like some of the guys are classically trained.
It's very eclectic,
and then some of the guys are just like dudes like us.
Yeah,
and
right.
maybe there's like that doesn't go well together after a
Yeah,
while.
right. Yeah.
Like I want to do more intense classically trained music. I want to do more drinking music.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They were a cool band though. They were fun. I liked them.
Oh,
They were fun.
They were so much fun.
Yeah, we kind of like talking a few episodes about that kind of thing about Chris Garza's episode had a lot of those themes, right? Like the wrong side of
Yeah, I
Texas
know
records.
Chris, yeah.
We talk about like how we're kind of in like a lull right now. The venues aren't really the same, and also we don't really have
The art scene is blowing up right now.
yeah, we don't have like people coming through, and then also it's like this generation coming up, they're not doing shit. You know what I mean? Like it's 10 years ago.
They're not playing music like in bands. They're playing music in like SoundCloud.
Like 10 years ago,
Studios.
like 2010 or whatever, you couldn't
It's the same as he said. You can't. You don't have to get everybody together. You just make beats on your phone.
But it used to be like where if you threw a rock, you'd hit somebody in a band. Like,
for sure.
And now
they were probably playing.
Say, hey, we're playing our first show next Saturday at the Barking Dog. You know,
exactly.
Barking Dog.
And it was like everywhere had shows. It wasn't even just like drinking venues.
And then all those bands had side bands, like like Octopoodle. And plus, there was Octopoodle and
well, like Pools and 40 bands at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Yellow Bellies.
Yeah. And then nowadays it's just kind of like.
And that's when there was like the Reincarnation, and there was Mad Mod, and it was everybody was in 3 different bands. You know what? College age kids, step your shit up. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think the thing that's big now is art. I think art's the big because every day, like the same. I found that art man guy, Ty Henderson. Like the same way I found him, I keep finding artists around here, like people that are young people that are doing like just amazing work, and I guess maybe that's Beaumont's come up.
So you
right
think
now.
people are like
cool,
moving to singular?
We just got an arts district. You know, Beaumont's downtown just got turned into the arts district with the museum and with the art studio. So maybe it's some kind of
that's cool, man.
Universal thing coming through with it. I don't know.
Maybe it's just people doing like individual things instead of group things now. Like you were talking about SoundCloud.
Maybe there's stuff going on and there's nowhere to play, so they don't play nowhere. You know,
maybe so too. Yeah.
I mean, because that's why you say you must like that place. Well, man, that's about the only. You know, but where else do you play? You know,
I love the log on, but it's like even that's not a venue.
Right. Yeah.
They have a stage, they have a sound system and lights, but it's not. They don't have it's not a club. You know, you gotta have a good club in town if you want bands to be around.
Yeah. Especially if you want them to travel through and stop in. You know.
Well, they still travel through. It's just if you want.
The Victoria House had more fans stopping there.
I've always thought you need to have a place.
They've always been doing it.
You need to have a place that the locals go and see shows at that they're like, fuck, I want to be up there. How do I get up there? I need to learn how to play a bass really shittily. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, that's all it
is. You know, it's like that's. I mean, I'm talking shit, but like I mean it. Like
no, it's true though.
Like you got to have something for people to attain to.
Yeah,
you know? And it doesn't seem like we have that as far as musically speaking.
Right. And we still do have venues here, and we still do have musicians. Like we have things, but like nothing's really ever kind of replaced like Tequila Rock, and you know, it's.
Yeah, I miss that place. Except when it's cold.
We all do.
Yeah. Even though it sounded like, honestly, like acoustically, it was a piece of trash.
Hey, I did my best.
Yeah.
You couldn't help it. It was a brick rectangle.
I cut my teeth there.
You couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. It was a brick rectangle.
I cut my
it's
teeth
gonna sound horrible no matter what. But even still.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to work with Johnny's fucking telephone.
Yeah, you said the first scream, you were like, whoa!
How did that thing come about? The telephone mic. Somebody made that for you, right?
Me and Jacob made it like the day before my first gig, yeah. Well, Bob Log III, he uses one. He has it connected to his motorcycle helmet. I'm a big fan, you know. I can't sing, can't carry a tune in the bucket anyway. So I figured lo-fi would be the best way to help mask it up. You know what I mean? And so I knew a guy that knew how to get things, and I was at the shop. He'd always stop by and say, "Hey man, you know how to get one of them old telephones, man?" You know. Next day he comes, "You mean like this?" I said, "Exactly like that," you know. And of course, it sat there forever. And then like the day before, you know, we
pop it open.
Yeah, and
is it like the capsule that's inside it? Like,
yeah. You're actually singing through the earpiece.
Yeah,
because it's a carbon mic.
And you just wired it up.
Yeah, you don't even have to solder. And it's got 2 screws. You know, you just wrap the wire around it, tighten it down. You drill out the hole in the back and put a jack in it. You know what I mean? It take you 5-10 minutes to make it. And I'm still using the same one I had.
Same one, yeah.
Same one.
Yeah.
So awesome. Sounds so bad.
Yeah, you know.
Like sonically, not like
I want to get a payphone one, man. I just don't want to have to go get it myself.
You think a payphone one would be better?
Well, man, those things are heavy duty. You ever got mad back in the day and smash them? You know?
I know a place. And
I'd like to have the cord on it too, still too, if I could have.
I know a place. I'll try to get you one.
You know, because I used to kind of do that at the beginning stages. I used to be all about jailbird this. You know, I had my shank and I throw out ramen noodles for spread and shit. You know what I mean? So I would, I gotta make my last phone call. You know, it was kind of the stick. You know,
last,
you
my
know.
last song.
Well, you do. You like that.
And
It is kind of a bit. I think that's the thing. Didn't we talk about that at Tequila Rock that one day? It's like put on your jumpsuit.
Yeah,
and- Yeah, put on your jumpsuit.
go
And
mingle in a
like you
minute,
got to
yeah.
go into character, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
it's true,
you're
though,
Johnny
man, it's
Jailbird.
true.
You're not Johnny Johno.
Yeah, because the last time I played, it was at Riverside. I had no jumpsuit. I couldn't find it. I had no idea
dang.
where it was.
It didn't
And
get floated,
I
you
had
feel like, did
I
it?
had a Jailbird light, what I call it. It's just a shirt, an orange shirt that I put Jailbird on the back. You know, I'd made for a daytime gig. You know, it was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Jailbird light, but I couldn't
Visitation
find either
Jailbird.
one of these things, man. I was like, what the hell?
But
So I went
did you
there
find
with
it now,
nothing.
though?
I went there and played just normal clothes, and it was the worst gig I ever played.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
think it was a vibe?
All the
thing?
mojo is in the damn suit.
It's in that suit. Yeah.
And that's why I never washed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't wash the mojo
Until I
out.
got married, and she's like,
Yeah.
whoa, you know.
You can't wash that mojo out, though.
I know. I mean, I put McGarity. I got a picture of McGarity where he's just standing there like stiff, you know. And he's like, that stinks. Get it off me. Because I would take it off, you know. I'd sweat in it. It's Nomex, you know. It's
Yeah.
hot. And
Yeah.
I'd sweat in it, and I would just put it in a bag, my little duffel bag thing, and then it wouldn't come back out till the next gig, you know. I didn't fold it up nice and neat. It just in there, you know.
It gets hot down
I'm
there.
just picturing McGarry like standing there like, this
Oh,
is like a
I'd
cum
dig
sock.
it one day, yeah, because he's just standing there. It's just the compound. He's at the house, you know, probably 4 in the morning, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, because I think one time I broke it out at Thirsties and had old Bobby Seagull wear it, man, old Bobby Parrott.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seagull.
he was the same kind of deal, you know what I mean? He's like, ugh.
I think I've learned more like funny phrases from you, like the Port Neater Groves thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We all say that now.
Whenever I first heard that, I don't think I heard it from you. I think I heard you say
Yeah, I
it.
said it, and then but I got it from him.
David
So.
I've been
David
saying that for
Coles, yeah.
100
Yeah.
years, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I might have coined the term if I'm not mistaken, but
You probably did.
because I mean,
Yeah,
it's all
TM
the
that.
same damn place, man. Across the street,
Yeah.
you're in a new town. Oh,
Dude.
It's like I'm not in Port Arthur. I'm in Nederland.
yeah, I know, and that's
Nah,
how they are
I'm gonna
about
tell
it.
you
know?
the weirdest thing, man. And I've only experienced this recently, but it's so strange. This rivalry between like Port Neches and Nederland. I've experienced this.
It's real.
It's real.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And it's like they don't like each other.
They should
and,
fight in the street.
And I come out to them like
It's like, you know,
I'm like you're.
the 5 boroughs.
It's
or
called
whatever.
Twin City Highway.
It's
You're
the
exactly
same.
the same. Why do you
the
hate
same.
each? And that's why, because they're the same. They hate each other. You know.
Well, because one team is racist and the other isn't.
Oh wow,
Oh,
man.
I'll say
going
it.
there. We're
yeah,
going
I'll
there.
say it. Hey,
we're going there.
the reservation is racist.
The reservation.
Jesus
Well, that's what they call it.
Christ.
That's what they call the football stadium.
Yeah, right.
Jesus.
The Indians. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't even call it a stadium. They literally call it the reservation.
Oh,
How
snap.
Yeah,
fucked up
yeah.
is that?
I don't know. You know, it's a faux pas. You know, for sure. I don't know. I'm not gonna delve into it.
No, people all that way. Yeah, you're in the middle
yeah.
of it.
Yeah, somebody's gonna come in and punch me in the face at the cafe. They're just gonna be like,
Fuck you. We're not racist.
they're gonna be like, I heard
Yeah.
what you said.
we have a note.
I heard what you
We
said.
have
note.
a note from the chief.
From the chief.
I heard what you said. You're a bad man. I'm like, sorry.
You got anything you gotta get off your chest, Johnny?
Ah, man, you know, I got about 2 hairs on there, man. That's for split ends. Nah, man, I don't do anything anymore, man. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to, man, you know. So I need to go back out and have a drink, and then then I'm going to be hungover.
And then you're far away from home too. You know, it's a drive, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
right now I'm staying with my folks, you know,
Oh, okay.
because of the,
Yeah.
you know,
Because of the
House
the
flooded, yeah,
flood.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say all bad, you know what I mean? You know, it's my folks, you know. I'm staying
Yeah.
in my old room, actually, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Don't look the same, but you know,
Right.
it's what it is.
You got
I
like
tell the wife, say, you just get my dick sucked right there, see. So you wanna relive that or what? Sure could go for one of them right about now, you know what I mean?
Oh, I love having you on the show. Oh, I love it. That's great.
That's
yeah.
the one.
Yeah, my stepdad, he got hip to it when the chick come over, you know, she'd like, they didn't have a lock on the door, but had like one of them little, you know,
Put the sock on it.
hash thing, you know.
Oh, the little latch, like a little,
yeah,
a little
just
door latch.
the little thing like that number,
Yeah,
you
the
know.
little hook.
You're
Oh,
right,
you had
right.
a hook on?
Yeah. They put it on real quiet, you know, and he'd come in, you know. So then he had me wouldn't leave the door open. They're like, come on, man,
Yeah.
you're cock blocking me, man.
6
you know what I'm
inches.
saying?
Give me 6 inches.
I ain't coming here doing that when you're banging my mama, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he was man of the house, I mean, so hey, you know.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
he's trying to get in your way, though. I don't think.
Well, you know,
Well, I
he's
mean,
a good dude, man.
Obviously,
He's a
they're
good
on
dude.
good terms.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on great
Does it
terms.
still
you know?
happening? Does he still make you keep the door open?
No, but you know.
Be on your best behavior with your wife. All right.
Yeah. Well, I'm married. I mean, I don't do it anymore. You know.
Oh, that's how it works, right?
Yeah, that's what they
Get
say.
married and stuff.
Here's that piece of paper, man.
Yeah.
Hell with that.
Who'd have thought?
Hey, you got any like specials coming up at the tattoo shop or anything like that?
December is another Friday.
December's
13th.
another Friday the 13th. That's right.
I believe it's on
Yeah,
Friday, and maybe
Yeah, I
it's
think
the
it's
13th. I'm not sure.
Maybe on.
Oh,
yeah.
We
Yeah,
had an
it's a
apprentice a
Friday,
while back.
yeah.
Said, "What day does that fall on?" He was serious as hell. He goes, and Jimmy J's like, "Really?" He goes,
Get out.
Well, I've never worked them.
You're like, what's?
Well, it doesn't. Friday the 13th.
You're like, say it real slow.
It's like, the War of
yeah.
1812. Wasn't in 1982. You know, what I'm saying? It was, you know when it was.
Friday the 13th.
So you got
It's in the title.
also, y'all sell gift cards over there too.
we do sell gift cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because we were talking about that.
So yeah,
earlier.
you got Friday the 13th coming up in December. You can go to
This will come out before
Instagram,
then, yeah.
Late Night Customs, right, with a K.
With a K, man.
Late Night Customs.
Oh, you have an Insta?
Yeah, it's
All right.
for the,
Yeah, I
for the
got
cigar.
Instagram.
Yeah, for the
I haven't
cigar.
posted anything lately because I haven't, like I said, I was
Because
on
you
a
floated
hiatus
out.
there
Yeah.
for
But
a
you can check
minute.
out your past work and maybe see if there's something that you want
Yeah.
to get from the man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Somebody give this man a call, and I want to see, because I want to see, like, I just love seeing good craftsmanship, and I love seeing creativity. That's
Yeah.
really, like, with Late Night Customs, I like seeing all the different
Well,
ones you
the
make.
craftsmanship, I don't know about the craftsmanship, but
Yeah, but yeah.
I get a little creative here and there.
Yeah, well, you already said it's more about the art than it is about the craft anyway.
You're right. Yeah. I mean, and most time I don't ever like draw it out. Go, oh, it's going to be great. Well, Pug's guitar I did draw out
Yeah.
prior. That was my first, paying gig. I think the first one. But other than that, I go, man, look at this little thing. What the hell is that? You figure, all right, man, that'd be good right here. You know what I mean? Just go from
Just
there
bolt it
and
on.
build it around there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Those
Like,
are the best things. It's
yeah,
like
man,
this-
it's more
serendipitous.
organic that way. I feel.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like,
so, too,
But
yeah.
then too, you run it. That's when you run. Oh, that didn't work. Like, and now you're supposed to work it out on paper.
Well, what is
and
that
figure it out, don't we?
Thomas Edison said? It's like he made it took him like 1,001 times
like
to
720.
to make a light bulb. And he's like, well, I learned 798 ways to not make a light bulb.
Yeah,
Well, never do that again, huh?
for sure.
Well, shit, man.
May add some more to it, but I mean, it won't be just won't have those ways again.
Well, thanks for coming on, man.
Hey, man, thanks for
Yeah, we
having me,
appreciate
man.
it, dude.
We'll call
Yeah,
it that.
for real.
It was
Yeah.
good just to see you guys again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
absolutely, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Been a long
I
time.
hate that we have to put a mic and camera on it, but
Well, hey, man, that's all right, man.
All right.
hey, can we get an all right or a ride?
Well, all right.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I need to do a drop, Yeah, AZ, man.
Oh,
right.
we're actually
AZ
gonna do that.
podcast.
All right,
Well, all
let's,
right.
we are
John
gonna do that.
Bourbon.
Yeah, let's-
Just thumbs up,
Let's
man.
go to the bar and get some church burners or something. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks for coming on, Johnny. It was long overdue, and we had a blast, man. That was a great time, great
Good one.
hang.
Real good one.
If you want to check out his work on the cigar-box guitars, go on Instagram. Let me spell it out. It's at LATENITEKUSTOMS. I'll have it down here. It's kind of weird to spell, so I want to make sure you can find it, but it's really cool. It shows off all his work. Send him an idea if you think you'd want one. He might do it. It's kind of taking commissions, but like he said, he just kind of does what he's inspired by. You can also find him at Black Cadillac Tattoo Parlor. And remember, this upcoming Friday, I want to say, this is coming out on the 8th. So on the 13th is going to be a Friday the 13th. And they're going to have their usual 13 tattoo deals, which will be a good time. And so for this episode, Aaron mentioned that we were going to have a giveaway at the end. And what we decided to do is we're going to do some Tracy Byrd tickets. So text your favorite Tracy Byrd song to 409-206-2971. That's 409-206-2971. Text us your favorite Tracy Byrd song or any song, honestly, and we'll be entered in a chance to win 2 tickets to the Tracy Byrd Christmas show. Yeah.
That's going to be a good time. Also, too, you guys, special shout out to our patrons. Without you guys, this show would be a lot harder to do. We're on video now. That wouldn't be possible without you guys. You guys are the MVP. So just special shout out to Jordan Stringer, Lance Killian, Brian Castino, Doug Waldrop, Michael Sarr, Blinn McClellan, Randy Edwards, Allie Gillette, Allison Pierce, Lauren Bibu, and our new patron, Allie B. Thank you guys. Like I said, we couldn't do it without you. So you have our gratitude.
Yeah.
And if you would like to become a patron, just like the guys we just mentioned, if you find that there's value in what we do and you want to contribute, you can head over onto patreon.com/A2ZBMT. That's patreon.com/A2ZBMT, where you can pledge $1, $5. It could be reoccurring one time, whatever. Anything you give us, we are going to be over the moon about, because honestly, we just do this for free, but we do it for you guys. So anything is great, and we appreciate it.
Much appreciated. Next episode, we're going to be coming out next week, is going to be with Joel Hollier. He represents Poor Brothers Brewery.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about some brews and just we're gonna taste a few also.
Yeah.
Some they
Oh,
made
yeah.
up there. Yeah, there's a little tasting portion. It's a good time. So head on back up here next weekend or next week. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's been it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. Bye.